Today we have two huge games in the season against 4th placed Sunderland and 3rd placed Leeds, I believe. It's going to be a massive episode where if we win both games today, I am extremely confident of automatic promotion and even winning the title. Let's get into it, show you guys what we're going on in the last month, and let's have a look if we can win the championship by Christmas. Yes guys, what is going on? It's Kempy here and welcome back to the channel, and thank you for returning for Wrexham Season 6 Episode 4. It's crazy, we are here already. I hope you guys have enjoyed the last few days of content on the channel. There was obviously the video of Wrexham on Wednesday. If you haven't watched that, make sure to go back and watch that one. On Tuesday we had a tactic tester by the man, the myth, Josh Daly, and on Thursday was a Gareth Bale career rebuild, rebirth, whatever it's called, a Gareth Bale sim of his career. Now today is the return of Wrexham, and I bring you back on a slightly somber note straight away. Joe Bellingham is sadly out for the next 3 to 5 weeks with a pulled calf muscle, which isn't good, but you know what? I feel like we can, do a job without him. We are currently sitting 6 points clear of Middlesbrough. They're on 36, we're on 42. We've been on some fantastic form. The last time you guys were here was what game were you guys here for last? I believe it was the Fulham and Stoke. It was the Fulham game, wasn't it? It was just the Fulham game. So we've played 5 games since then. It was a 3-1 win versus Stoke, a 3-3 away draw against Huddersfield, a 2-0 win against Coventry, a 3-1 win against Millwall, and a 0-0 draw against Ipswich. And I want to make this a thing now. If I go for a long period of time, I'll show you guys with the goals. So let's get into another little goals montage and show you guys how things have been going here at the mighty Wrexham. From what you've just seen, I'm pretty sure it's easy to say this man has been on some immense form. Jose Araya, 15 goals in 13 games so far in all competitions. He's got 20 to 23 million pound transfer value. He asked for a new contract. We couldn't give it to him. He wanted 25,000 pounds a week. This man is unbelievable. I knew he'd be an absolute steal when we signed him, and he's turned out to be a steal indeed. As a whole, you can see we played very well as a team. The only person I'm not massively impressed with is Angus Gunn. I'm surprised on over a 7 rating. There's a few goals in there which, just watching back, are questionable, and he is the reason for that. Jose Araya on 15 goals. Poulsen still on just 7. Reece Williams also on 7 goals. And he's got 4 assists as well, so he is also chipping in on the assist fronts. Dylan Stevenson very well, but Abdul Salam is hot on his heels now. 4 goals and 4 assists for him. He's been fantastic. Darren O'Hanlon, 4 goals, 4 assists as well, and he has just earned himself a brand new contract on £10,000. So it'd be interesting to see if we can develop Darren any more. He's actually on a little bit of down on the trajectory, so that's not good to see, but I think he's going to be a pivotal part for us. Tom Jones doing very well. Dino the Dinosaur Mucella also doing very well, so I'm very happy with the team. Today is Reading. I think I said Sunderland in the intro. It's Reading in 4th place. They are just 9 points behind us, so by no means a slouch, and going to be a very difficult game at the racecourse. And I'm going to play the Sunderland game off of camera, and then we'll come back for an away tie against Leeds, who are sitting in 5th, but are very, very good. And I believe they've still got... No, they haven't got Wilfred Gnonto anymore. He had a great game for Leeds last night against Cardiff and scored some unbelievable goals. And I was going to be very scared to play him. But luckily, we don't have to. Just Reading and Leeds then today, and a couple massive games. Like I said, if we win these both, we have a real shot at winning the league. And I think we're going to do it. You can see from league positions, we've been here the whole season. Above than the first day of the season, we were 2nd. So if anyone deserves it, it is certainly us. Let's get into this first game of the season against Reading and see if we can keep this form going. Just a very quick interruption from myself. It's just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and also get them bell notifications on. It helps me out massively. It helps you massively as well, so you don't miss any future videos on the channel. Carry on enjoying the video. Right then, the teams for this game at the racecourse: Wrexham versus Reading, top versus 4th. So a huge game today. Our team is Angus Gunn, Curtis, Williams, Damjanovic and O'Malley start at the back. Tom Jones in CDM. Luis Zamorano comes in for the injured Joe Bellingham with Elliot Anderson next to him. O'Hanlon, Abdul Salam and Jose Araya. At the front three, and for Reading, it is Brad Collins in goal. Mosquera, Tom Holmes is still there. Max Bird, George Tanner, Yaku Mietete, I recognise. Josh Madger's on the bench. Edgar Aye's on the bench as well. Wes Fotheringham, Ovi Ajara, Joe Bryan. So some big names in this Reading side, and they are 4th in the league. So it's definitely going to be quite a difficult game today. In no means am I expecting a walkover in either of today's games. We've got obviously Reading and Leeds, 2 teams fighting for the playoffs, and we, 2 wins today, and we really stretch out our lead at the top and our lead above playoff sides. But Reading are a good side and definitely not a team to slouch against. And if I'm honest, I don't see us slouching against anyone. The only game that I wasn't impressed with recently is the last game, and there's a 0-0 draw with Ipswich. I expect us to come out firing from that one, and Damjanovic does win a long clearance. It goes to Elliot Anderson in the end, goes back to Abdul Salam, who gets a ball across the box, bit of an odd one there. It does fire out to Curtis, to Zamorano, and Abdul Salam does get in behind the defence, but buys the ball just wide of the mark. Not a great effort, got to be said, but we are on a 0.4 XG from just 2 shots. About level on possession, 17 minutes in. A fairly comfortable start to the game for both sides. Neither of us really pressuring hard from the start. It is O'Malley with a great ball over the top there to Jose Araya. Good challenge by Holmes, and Zamorano can't hit that one clear. A fantastic challenge there from Tom Holmes, stopping Jose Araya as he tries to go through and go. He's going to get a ball in the box, and Reece Williams is at the back stick. Oh, I never thought it was his name. Up in lights, the big meaty head. That's what we're gonna eventually, the race course is going to be renamed Reece Williams Big Meaty Head for all his goals he scored for us. He's on 7 already this season, and we're only in November. The thought of him getting 14 goals last year was ridiculous. He's probably going to beat that again this year, and he is so good at them. And with Araya, with his ridiculous crossing, it wouldn't surprise me if he gets maybe 20 this season. O'Hanlon bursting in from that right side, just got a brand new contract, and would like him to have capped off his new contract with a goal there. Not a great finish, a 0.95 XG with 5 shots, 0 on target. They've got 4 shots, 0 on target. So both of us not managing to really test the goalkeepers thus far. Only 34 minutes in, however, so a long way to go. We have got 2 very tall centre-backs at the back, so going long is not the way forward for you, Reading. A great ball in there from Darren O'Hanlon. Araya smacks that one. I believe it was against the post. I don't think it was saved by the keeper, and if it was, what a save it was. A 1.78 XG. We really should be leading this one. But you know what? A good performance. We're doing quite well on the heat map as well. I quite like often looking at the heat map and just seeing where we're sitting on the pitch, where we're dominating. Are we sitting really high? Are we going to get countered effectively? But we seem really good in terms of our depth as well. And obviously dominant in the air because we've got 2 absolute giants at the back. Reading this half coming out, just knocking the ball about. Goes back to the keeper Collins. I thought it was going to be a long ball, but he's been smart. And eventually Mosquera does get a ball over the top. But Reece Williams does very well to hook that one clear. And maybe we can get a little counter-attack here with Darren O'Hanlon. It's not going to be a counter-attack. Maybe a classic Wrexham build-up with a ball over the top to a wide man. It wouldn't surprise me. It's through to a wide man. It's Abdul Salam. And what a goal that was. He almost takes it right to the byline and gets a little toe poke just underneath the keeper from a very, very tight angle. It looked like it was with his odd foot as well. He was running and somehow did it through. We'll see here. A great ball from Anderson with some fantastic vision. And Abdul Salam, he's running along and almost just a big touch past the keeper. And just after half-time, a great time to score a goal. That ruins Reading's plans and the Reading manager's team talk straight away. And we've gone out there and been very, very good. 57 minutes have gone by. And we've got a Sam Curtis throw-in. And it finds Damjanovic. Who can he find Tom Jones? He can. Tommy Jones. What a finish. This man, we saw a free kick from him last episode, but I think that even caps it off. An absolute perler with his left foot there. Damjanovic holds it up well. Jones just gets a bit of space and oh my word, what a finish that is. Tom Jones, 2-0. He's great in the night out, as Prizek would say, and he's great in the game as well in DM. What a man Tom Jones is. He is the CDM that I really, really wanted. We paid obviously a big money fee for him. It was a bit of a risk bringing him in because he's expensive considering what you can get if you go abroad. But we've brought in the Welshman. And my God, has he repaid some faith with that finish there. It is 68 minutes in. This win gives us a 9-point gap against Middlesbrough in third place. So getting a gap now to the teams in the playoff spots. We do want to make a few changes just to try and keep this one nice and tight. Actually going to put Tom Jones as the left back. I've never done that before, but it looks like something that might be able to work. He can play left mid and centre mid. So why can't he play left back? Doesn't work at all. Dylan Stevenson's going to go out on the... No, he's not. Pinto's going to go out on the right for Hanlon. And Dino Machella's going to come on as well for... what's his name? Luis Zamorano. They're going to be our 3 changes on the 70th minute. Give ourselves 2 changes just in case we need to tighten things up or make a few changes. We have got that option. But Owen O'Malley is looking a tiny bit tired out there at left back. So it's a change we are going to make. Talking of the devil, he's on the ball right now. He's going to get through to Emmanuel Abdul Salam, who tries to get a ball in the box, but is well blocked by Mascara. And we do have a corner. I'm not sure what this highlight is. It's a work the space highlight. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. The pointless highlights in the games that he complains about. It's a work the space highlight. And that's exactly what that was. But 10 minutes to go. We're looking comfortable. We're 2-0 up. We've got a great lead above Reading now in the league. 12 points if we keep this, and we are going to keep this lead. Araya on a 6.1, so Paulson will be starting the game against Leeds, that is for sure. We've obviously got the game against Sunderland in the meantime as well, so we'll make sure to get that one and show you guys the goals. Abdul Salam finds Tom Jones, not a great effort, and it is well cleared by Reading. Sherrod does well. Machella, Curtis, should we get a third? Why not get a third? Get Araya on the score sheet. Thank you. Goal number 16, Jose Araya. He's not had a great game today, a 6.1, but he still caps it off with a goal. A shocking performance from him, but when you get a goal, it doesn't matter. That's your job as a striker. Get in the right areas and put the ball in the back of the net. A nice, convincing 3-0 win. Sunderland next, Leeds after that. I'll bring you guys back for the Leeds games with the highlights of the Sunderland one. Well, a fairly boring 0-0 away at the Stadium of Light. Leaves us still 10 points clear of Middlesbrough in third place. We've got Leeds up next, 11 points clear of them. A much more difficult game than the two have just had, I think. That was a rather boring one. There's nothing to really show you. So let's just get right into this game away at Ellen Road. Right then, we have had to rotate the side a fair bit today, and we're away at Ellen Road. So not the game you want to be rotating a team for. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is the manager. Geronimo Rulli, Rasmus Christensen, Ruben Santos, Nagalo, Borna Sosa, Archie Gray, Mark Rocker, Luis Sinisterra, Solly Perkins, Grady Diangana and Myron Boadu makes up the Leeds side. They've got Florian Grealish on the bench, Jeremy Trafford, Marcus Antonio, Jesse Lingard as a Leeds player. So a very weird thing to see. For us, it's Angus Gunn in goal. O'Manley at right back, Al Jassimi and Damjanovic are the 2 centre-backs, and Blaz Rosman at left back. Mahir, Sharur at CDM, Elliot Anderson and Dino Machella in field. O'Hanlon, Abdul Salam and Jose Araya are the front 3. We're going to have a very good performance about us today. The back line especially is very weak. And it worries me because that's probably the bit I'm most scared of from Leeds. Babadu, Sinisterra and Diangana, that's quite some front 3. We need to be firm today. We need to be strong. And we need to be Wrexham-like. We need that fight in our bellies, that fire to get 3 points here away at Ellen Road and to put us potentially 13 points clear of the playoffs. And if that's it, well, we're doing well. We're 10 points clear already. If we can extend that to 13, that would be wild. Angus Gunn there, Gunn on the right-hand side. I mean, that's just one ball forward. What a ball it was, by the way. I couldn't even tell you who that was from. It was so fast. A great ball through to Maran Bawadu. Smacks it, but a great save there from Angus Gunn, keeping this one at 0-0. Diangana with the ball in, well cleared. Diangana, Sinistera, well, poorly cleared, I guess, from there. It's going everywhere. It's back in Angus Gunn's hands, and it's still 0-0. And that's all that we care about right now. It's a corner ball, though, to Leeds quite quickly. It's Diangana with the ball in. Oh, we had a free back post header there. We have not got Reece Williams at the back, which scares me because he's not marking everybody and getting that big head of his onto everything. And that's a free header for the Leeds man. A ball back in again, and Sharour does clear that one. Borna Sosa gets it down. Sinistera with a strike, and the PC is slightly struggling with this one. I hope it's not too bad on the watch back. It's not awful for me. I can just tell on the watch back it might not be so nice. But half hour in, it is 0-0. We're holding tight, and I think that's the best we can sort of do against Leeds. Away from home, quite a weak back line. I mean, O'Malley has played so many games for us now at left back. Rosman is, a 20-year-old youth player. Damjanovic and now Jasmian are exactly the most experienced of players. We've even got Mahir Sharour in front of the back four rather than Tom Jones as well. And we all know Tom Jones can give us that little bit of protection. But 0-0 at half-time, I think this is what we have to go for. I can't really do too much more. I'm going to drop to cautious against them as well. I am worried about this Leeds side. I think they're going to come on some second half of the season resurgence and could challenge us for the top of the league. They seem to have got over the relegation. They seem to be back on full fighting form. Same as Crystal Palace. They're now just 1 point behind Leeds. Obviously, we dispatched them 5-1 when we played them last. But I think these two are going to come for us at the end of this season. So we need to just keep picking up points where we can. It's gone really, really laggy, and I really apologise. I don't know what's going on. I am trying to edit the video at the same time because it is 10 PM on the evening before. But Mahir Sharour has got in and dispossessed them of the ball. Damjanovic to Anderson. I might just slow this down just so it maybe looks a little bit nicer. O'Hanlon down on the right-hand side on the ball. Can he cut inside? He's going to go to the byline, gets it across. And Jose Araya was there if Rulli did end up dropping that one, but he didn't. And it is a long ball forward to Bawadu. Damjanovic clears with it well. Or does he? He's dilly-dallied on the ball, and Bawadu has had a golden opportunity there to put that one in the back of the net. But Angus Gunn holds tight, and 65 minutes in, I can't even make too many changes. I'm going to bring on Yusuf Poulsen. I'm going to bring on Zamorano for Michela as well. And Dylan Stevenson for Abdel Salam. But you can see Tom Jones tired, Williams tired, Awe tired. Pinto is basically not even worth a spot on the bench at this point. He's recovering from an injury, but we've got Sam Curtis is injured, Joe Bellingham is injured. There's no point in having the keeper on the bench. I say that so far I've not had an injury to a goalkeeper, so I can say that quite confidently. Elliot Anderson goes close with an effort there, but 70 minutes in it is still 0-0, and a Dylan Stevenson injury is a killer. And we don't really have we do, I suppose. We could put Tom Jones in midfield, and maybe we'll drop Sharour in there and put Tom Jones in front of the back four. I didn't want to use Tom today. I wanted to give him a proper rest, but an injury for Dylan Stevenson is not good. It means Abdul Salam is probably going to have a very big part to play on this left-hand side for the rest of the season. I'm going to encourage the boys at 0-0 and see if we can just see this one out. Now, I've gone to a cautious style of play, and Blaz is doing his best attempt at side-wasting and then throwing the ball to Jesse Lingard, which is always fun. Jorge going through for Leeds. No one's closed him down whatsoever. And Angus Gunn makes a great save. When you slow the game engine down a bit, it does go a bit dodgy. So I like it at the speed I've got it. But like I said, for some reason the PC is having a little bit of a fit. And I just hope I haven't frozen on OBS, because that would be hilarious if I'm talking to myself. I mean, I am talking to myself. I'm talking to a camera. There's all of you legends in this camera somewhere in there. But yeah, 94th minute. We are getting to the end, and a 0-0 draw away at Ellen Road. I would take that. I'd have bitten your hand off at the start of the game for that, and I'll bite your hand off now as well. 0-0 with still unbeaten, I think, in now 12 games. It was back-to-back 0-0 results, however, which I'm not so happy with. And Dylan Stevenson, 4 to 5 week injury as well. Again, not so happy with. But 12 games unbeaten. We're doing very, very well indeed. You guys are probably going to come back for this double header after Christmas. Leeds and Bristol City. That's 2nd and 4th place. Back-to-back episodes of playing Leeds. Let's see if we could put some goals past them next time out. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I hope you have a fantastic Friday evening. And if you're watching this on a Saturday morning, I hope you had a fantastic Friday evening and a good weekend ahead as well. Thank you for watching as usual. And I'll speak to you all next time.